Hey, thanks for tuning in to Thistlehawk Homestead. Second video in, I don't know, 2 minutes. Anyhow, this is number 151, so let's bring it on. It is almost June here in New Hampshire. It has been hot and humid. That in July, obviously strawberry, end of June, beginning of July, strawberries start coming out. So you really start getting that need for that taste. Now in my family, with my wife and my kids, growing up, we would always give them a taste of strawberry soup. Now, I know a lot of you have no idea what that means, but that's okay. Strawberry soup, we're going to talk about today, and we're going to teach you how to make it and talk about the different things you can serve with it. Okay? So we're going to turn the camera around like I do, and here we go. So let's talk about ingredients first. Ingredients, we've got half and half, some sour cream, fresh strawberries, washed and then diced. You can dice them, you can slice them, you can mash them. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. A little bit of salt. This is frozen whole unsweetened strawberries. We took the bag, tossed it with honey, roasted it in the oven for about a half an hour. And then we blended it up with our little hand blender, hand burr mixer, to get a nice smooth consistency. And then I whipped in dark brown sugar. I like the dark brown sugar. It gives a better backbone to the soup than a light brown sugar would. Now mind you, there's still decent flavor from the honey, but you got to remember the amount of tartness that comes out of a strawberry, unless you're using fresh strawberries, fresh picked, 9 times out of 10 they are not sweet, they are tart. So you need to apply a lot of sweetness to get that balance. Okay? So if you don't have honey in your area, you can use agave. You can use simple syrup if you make that. Any type of sweetener that you want to use. Okay? If you're diabetic, use an artificial sweetener for whatever it is you use. Okay? So that's the base of the soup. So we're going to take, this is that whole bag, and we pureed it. All the sugar is in. Now we put the sugar in while the strawberries were hot. So that way they would melt the sugars and create a nice smooth consistency. I'm not going to mix anything in right now. My strawberry mix is still a little too warm, but we're going to talk it through, okay? I've got a quart of half and half. That's going to go in. Sour cream, at least half, and then we'll taste it, and we might put the whole in. Okay? The diced strawberries, that's actually a quart and a half. And you need salt. No matter what you make, you need a little bit of salt. Not enough that you taste salt, but enough that it enhances the flavor and brings it out. Okay? It's very important, especially with something cold. Cold dulls the taste buds, so you can't taste it. If this was a hot strawberry soup, we would use less salt than if it's a cold strawberry soup. So this will all get mixed together, whisked in. I'll throw it in the freezer in a shallow pan to get it nice and cool. And this is for my wife's potluck lunch she has today. She's surprising everybody with strawberry soup. So some of the toppings you can use, well, we have some fresh herbs here. We got fresh mint, very clearly goes with strawberries. We also have fresh cilantro, goes well. But if you do that, I recommend serving a little bit of cayenne on the side that they can put their own heat in, or even mix it in here if that's the route you want to take. A little heat and sweet mix is always a good idea. Okay, it always plays well. Other things that we're going to do, my wife made, and I'm going to bring you over to the air fryer where I'm cooking a little snack. My wife made cornmeal gluten-free sugar cookies. And they're rolled in turbinado sugar. And I got to tell you, they're amazing. So we're going to serve those cookies with it. You could do a diced shortcake or pound cake. You could do biscuits with it. As far as other fillings, you could do whipped cream. You could do chocolate chips. You could even serve it with shredded chicken or even a little shredded pork. Okay? Again, however you want to play it, sweet or savory. If you're going pork and chicken, I don't recommend using as much cream. Cut it down and make it more of a strawberry sauce, close to a soup. Okay, it's not going to be a cream-based soup. But get your balance between your sweet and your savory right at that midline, and you can use that for a protein. Okay, so this is strawberry soup, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it and try it out for yourselves. We'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Thanks for tuning in to Thistlehawk Homestead.